Yo, how is everybody? Happy Friday. Yo, Dis, yo, Gav. How you doing? Gav, you're chilling out? Because you had a blood test today? Man, leaving the house could be so strenuous, can't it? Well, I hope the blood test turns out well. Cool. Cool. Dis, what are you up to? We got fireworks done. I'm very proud of us. I think we just need to get this done. I also have turkey kind of haunting me because I feel like it's the entryway into all the other birds that we're going to do. Like, part of me is like, if I'm going to do a goose, would I not just do a goose head and use the same body? Or like a similar body? I might. But then the wings, I need to do it in the different sections. So it's like a whole thing. I kind of want to put that off. I want to like get this to be a render. And then we can move on to like 2025 stuff. That's where my head's at. Anyway, we'll see. We will see. And ad breaks. Give it a second. Give it a second. I will respond to you thusly. It's what is this? What is object? Oh, it's a curve. Object should be labeled as a curve. Okay, that makes sense. So this is the cap. This is the stock. Just for reasons. I might want to break it out and do another layer. So that way we can start putting stuff on top of this. I was thinking about doing shingles on the roof. I was like, that might be better if we can highlight just what the cap section is. Yeah. Oh wait, hold on. This that's not even cap geo. That's cap with gills. And then this is stock. So you did your farming today? Got your character to level 55. And you're going to get them to 60, then fighting the boss next week. And the other game after that. Cool. It's exciting. And Dis, you're in a league match? Trying to figure out if you want to keep playing Throne and Liberty. You're so weak. Well, you know, this is the time to be weak. That's my mentality. That's been my mentality. Like, I'm allowed to take a vacation. I'm going to take a vacation. I should take it now. Like, you should be able to take a vacation whenever you need to take a vacation, right? Because you work, and then there are times where you vacate, and then you work again, right? So technically, you can do it whenever. I feel guilty even taking a vacation. But if I'm going to do it, it's easiest when everyone else is already vacationing. I feel like people are coming back, but they're not fully back yet. You know? So now is the time. Now is the time. Yeah. And then, I mean, today's Friday. You have a whole weekend. What are you gonna do all weekend if not play games? That's what I'm gonna do. And then Monday I'm gonna work. Sigh. At least work can be kind of interesting sometimes. So wait, can you tell me why you would play Throne and Liberty after you have one character maxed out with all weapon types? Is there like endgame highest level content? I was also thinking about spiral staircases and how to do them, and it just popped into my head. Clearly, we spiral around a core. Okay, I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued. Let's make a thing. Let's put it on a cylinder. Okay. Oh, Joff is fine. Dangerous. You're getting a lot of bots on Twitter again. I still have to close my Twitter account. Yo, what up? Withering Decline? Mr. Decline? What up, Pixel? Like Pixel still fits. Anyway, Happy New Year. Never had a Twitter account? I've barely used my Twitter account. I wonder if you could even consider it having a Twitter account. Upstairs, wait. Moved on. Too soon. This needs different things. So this is not CapGeo because it's added together already. Wait. So it still has this. That's still top. I don't know why it went away. Huh? I mean, this is the stock and it goes into the join. This isn't showing any of it. So I can't have multiple group outputs. That's a bummer. Anyway, how's the new year treating you, Pixel? Do anything cool? Getting into your Gaia tutorials? Okay, I like those. Here, this is guilds. Okay, guilds GS. Okay. Yeah, hopefully that's good. So we can shingle things if we need to. Went through the desert one on YouTube, and this is what you made? Okay, clicking. Ooh, that looks nice. Looks real nice. Getting the idea behind using masks. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah, they can be neat. They can be neat. You know, adding, subtracting. Not too many nodes to make it. Yeah, you'll get more nodes as you start tweaking and trying to get very specific things out of it. Because then you'll start like adding and subtracting, and you're trying to add base shapes. You don't want to usually have just a base shape, so you like mess it up with some noise first. It's a whole thing. It's a whole process. But you'll get there. Looking good. Cool. So what's the next step? What kind of environment? Do you think you're going to try and make an environment off of what you learned here? Or you're going to go through more tutorials? I got that. Now we do spiral stairs. Cool. This is a node graph. Cool. Okay, yeah, that's not too bad. So is that an output that has like a geometry and a color? Or like a height? Is height and a color? I can't super tell what they are. Yeah, that's pretty clean. Trying to learn more. Start applying some of the concepts from your DK science books to it. That's like a plan. Exports a mesh, a normal map, and a color map. That's nice. Yeah, it's super convenient. The small nodes are combined nodes at the very head. It blends all the color maps from the masks. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, these two get blended here. These two get blended here. Okay, yeah, I see what you're doing there. Makes sense. Trying to. What are these doing? Are these like shifting? Are these eroding? Sitemaps are gradient maps based on satellite data, you think? So wait, is satellite data, is this from a place? That would be cool. That'd be cool. Especially if you're making something on Earth. It'd be so convenient. First, disappear that. I'm trying to think. Do an object, separate object. Way easier. Not a place, but just color information. Okay. Cool. Oh, sat map, so like saturation. Oh yeah, gotcha. That makes sense. The cogs are turning, I swear. True, false. Do true. And then domain size to just check to see if it got filled. Otherwise, we'll make it default. Actually, can I just put like point count into switch? Because if it's 0, that would be false. Yo, Crowgy, how you doing? Sorry, curve line. Finish this thought. Okay. Oh, that's the sat map. Oh, okay. So it's just a big gradient map that picks different colors. Oh, and they have a bunch of preset ones. That's pretty neat. That's pretty neat. Yeah, in Substance Designer, you can, you don't actually have like a picker like this, but you do have a thing like this where you can pretty much make your own gradient to interpret between 0 and 1. Neat. Yeah, I bet this makes things easy. Cool. What are you to do? Primegen? Monthly Tetris? Starts live? Me? Just don't know, alright. What's Prime doing right now? Gotta be honest, once he went back to doing more web stuff off the AI stuff, I kind of fell off again. You alright, Rust? Oh. Oh, he's entertaining enough. Monthly Tetris? I mean, they're there every month, right? Darts? I mean, you do you. Darts are important. You switch it up. Switch it up. We'll see what happens. I'm not often in Blender, though. I'll put that out there. Just saying. Okay, so we're going to get a curve, and then we're going to make another curve. This is where we go crazy. This is where... resample. That's the thing. We're going to resample the curve. Anyway, while you're here for a second, Croji, how are you? What are you up to? Do anything cool today besides being dragged in a million different content directions? All right, we need a curve line. Hopefully... Yeah, yes. Let's make another one. Just in case. Just isolate it from whatever crazy things I do over here. Because now we need to do... Oh. You know, resampling curves has gone so in my favor recently that maybe we just do this too. And this could be number of steps or something. Or something. We'll see. Because Alright, I'm gonna shut up and continue thought. Oh, one more map that might make more sense with how the sat maps are blending. This is a flow mask? Yeah, it's probably a fluvial erosion mask, right? Click on that. Yeah, okay. Cool. Yeah, so GeoGen. I just got it opening up again. Hopefully it works. Yeah. Here's mountain thing. This is all pretty much defaults. You have fluvial erosion. And you get like the sediment, which is how it settles. And then humidity is kind of like the... I made it low res because I only needed this for a silhouette. Wait, we can turn that up though. This one? Yeah. So then the humidity goes out through like a colorize. So it gets the mask, and then the base color comes from here. Oh. So this is new. They're like picker. But yeah, they always have the gradient. Neat. Similar ideas. Yeah, I mean these are cool. This is just like a gravity plus a normal map tripping in whatever direction the map pushes it, I guess. And then it ends up just forming into the crevices. So it's like an easy enough thing to do mathematically. It's neat. It's all neat. But then yeah, I always get tripped up at like, okay, so we have the noise input, and searching around for the right noise is, for this purpose, very tedious, I find. That's my thing. Finding the magic numbers to get all the different noises dialed in. Animation in GeoGen? I have to assume there is, though I haven't done anything. Because the renderer, not the renderer, the export mesh has a... Wait, where was it? Number of frames was somewhere, and I turned it down. Sequence. You can click sequence, and then there's number of frames. Which means that, so I guess, here's the timeline up here. And then you could just grab like fluvial erosion and I think what is there an iteration count? So you probably like key iteration count, right? Something like that. Yeah, and then so if you wanted to key it, or if you actually wanted to key it, you would just click the button, and it puts up here, and you can like shift click two places. You can right click on this and be like, it starts at 102, and it goes to, I think, just drag it up to 154, and then spacebar to play, Control R to reset. It's pretty neat. Guy doesn't have that? Snow accumulation, you could. Yeah, that could be neat. Yeah, my problem is I don't know what to do with the like scale that this does. Like cool for renders. But then how do I game out of this? Unless I'm making something that's RTS. You're dealing with like units over large distances where it takes time to get places. I don't know, but then I whipped it up for a silhouette in the background of the fireworks that I was working on yesterday, so you know it works. You can throw it in places. Hopefully I'll get better, more creative with its use. Because it's not too bad. And then there's also there's spline. Yeah, there's a spline that you can do, which will give you like a mask. And then this, click this. Forget, how do you put it into create mode? Not that. Why is it doing so? Scroller activate, options. Not that. Okay, I forget how it works. Forget how to activate it again. Why you put it into a create mode? Whatever. Whatever. I'll have to look it up again. Not a preset. Like jungle terrain. I mean, they have a lot of things going on. So we are in edit mode. Just like what is the magic button to get drawing? You turn that off. Okay, I'll look it up. My monitor all whacked out. Oh my god, stop talking. Just draw the spline. Yeah, it is a basic boring plane. You're basic boring. How do you spline? Sorry, I have to jump all the way over here. Double click. Thank you. Oh my god. Where's the thumbs down? And I'll comment. Please just get to the double click thing way faster. Oh, they removed the comments. Cool. Cool. This double click. Yeah, that makes sense. Hello? Oh, here we go. Okay, and then how do you finish? I just pressed, and now it's finished. Sure. Is spline. I have to trust that it exists. And then I have a height map that I could throw in. Where's foreground, background. Min. Man, it's been so long since I did this. Months and months. Amazing how doing something in a stress situation mess with your memory. But yeah, there it is. Subtract. Cool. Like that's kind of neat. Kind of neat. If you can remember how it works. Turn that off. Anything with these things is weird. Magical and great. But yeah, so the spline, I mean, you could have it do whatever you want. But this is just, right now, doing the height map. And then, let's see, so it's modifying this height map, right? So if this goes into here, now it changes some of the shading. That's export. And then mask occlusion. There you go. So like blend the spline into the whole thing. But then this one you'd probably want to warp because it's a little too clean. You have to see what Houdini has up as well. Yeah, no, you're not wrong. Man, Houdini. We'll get there. Let's finish our mushroom first. Yeah, I'm sure Guy has a lot of that stuff hidden around somewhere. Maybe not exactly like that. Hopefully the splines work a little bit more intuitive. Yo, congrats on word of the day. Ooh, this was a curve thing? Using your graph, but it controls one axis or something? Need to learn more about what Gaia has? There. Oh, this. Okay, so like one of these is going to take probably like a linear gradient that goes from 0 to 1 cleanly, and then just like changes it to interpret a little bit different. That's literally taking what would be a 45-degree slope and turning it into like steps and then a slope at the bottom. A little bit of rounding on the top bit up here. It's cool. Cool. Hopefully you have 3D splines as well. Yeah, I think that exists somewhere in here. So like we have a remap over here that we can use for that. It's weird, but there are ways to like change the filters to filter out like high frequency and low frequency stuff, so you can make like rocks, like jagged rocks, by taking out low frequencies. Then you can make nice rolling noise by taking out all of the high frequencies, if that makes sense. This would be like 1,000 meter big, 2 meter small, and how much of each you're gonna have. Yeah, I haven't touched this in a while, but it had some very interesting ideas if you want to get into it. And by interesting ideas, I mean it might take some mind bending and some unlearning of things. Excuse me. Houdini must have lots of crazy stuff, right? Not gonna lie, I'm a little daunted. You love League? Dis, tell us all about it. Why do you love League? Your support thought they were banning and picked Janna, and then inted so hard. Oh. So yeah, how'd that game go? Or is that game still in progress? So funny. I mean, maybe I'm sorry for your loss. Got destroyed. It was a learning experience, right? Dying. Oh, this is do I want that? Might not. Maybe I do. And then we do I feel like I don't use for each. It's all about repeat. There is no learning. That bang game lawless to you? Bad? A bad game? Or is banning a bad part of it? Banning characters is interesting. But that's why you have to master the characters that no one expects to be a real threat. That's why you play like Corki. No one is banning Corki. 0% of people are banning Corki. It should be banned? Yeah, it may be. Not a fan of MOBAs? Game is on your ban list, not to play games on stream? Oh yeah, no, that's fine. You can play them. Playing them on stream is completely different. they have a whole community, and yeah, I don't know. It's just, I don't think it's worth it on stream. I can totally agree with that. I wonder if you could design a game where the goal is to ban other players until only one is left. I mean, is that Among Us? That sounds like Among Us. I might be dying, but it's okay. We had a good run. Do I maybe I do it for this 4 each and then I sample it? Okay, hold on. Yeah, maybe we try the 4 each. Hopefully I don't regret this. I might regret this. Though I do like this idea. We need to resample by an amount. Having it based off incoming is good, but oh, what if it doesn't have incoming? We'll see. This is index. Either way, I need a domain size. Right? Or maybe this is our domain size? Maybe I don't. Maybe that's redundant. So I need math. You tried Deadlock? Not a fan? I just got a Deadlock invite, actually. Have to try that out soon. Kind of selection work for special forces. They have these things called pink slips. They have to vote to who's the most useful team member and who's the weakest. If you get too many negative slips, you get kicked out. I mean, that makes sense, especially if it's team-based, right? You need to have people you can trust. That's a factor. No curve index, because it's just one curve, I think. Maybe I'm gonna push that out of the way. This is the one we want to sample. Never heard of Deadlock? Deadlock was a secret Valve game. It's still secret? It might still be secret. That they were testing internally, and it had more concurrent players. You could see it on Steam DB that had more concurrent players than Concord at the time, and that partially led to Concord getting shut down because an unannounced game had more confirmed players than their newly released one. You wish League let you vote out players? Isn't the Tribunal League player driven? So yeah, Deadlock is supposed to be a bit like Overwatch, I guess. First person shooter, MOBA. Not secret anymore? Yeah, no, it's way not secret. But I also don't think it's open. I think you still need to be invited. Played Marvel Rivals. It was okay. Only played bots though. Yeah, it's fine. But you enjoyed it. You enjoyed your time. So do I do it like this? And then set the position of this element, and then this goes back into here. And this is the updated one. So that's a straight line. This didn't move. Pixel, what did you play in Rivals? I haven't seen too much of it, but I know it's Marvel Heroes. I know it looks a lot like Overwatch. I think we do it like and that's our input. You think Marvel Rivals will survive to 2025? You think Overwatch will die this year? Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if something supplanted both of them. You know? The fact that there's a turnover kind of means that it was not it didn't have the staying power. It scratched an itch, but it wasn't the thing that was going to conquer the category. Okay. You're just trying random characters? Venom and Spider-Man can walk on walls. That's so sick. Groot was pretty cool. You can put up walls to stop people from running away. Hela seems a bit overpowered. Wait, who's Hela? Oh man. Oh, okay. I was playing, it might be Venom. I was always a Venom fan. Always a huge Venom fan. And if he can walk on walls, I'll take it. And then I can imagine him also somehow playing like Volibear. Imagine him coming down from a wall and throwing you, like just throwing you and stunning you. I could imagine it. I don't know if that's how he plays. Why am I excited? To try not to play. I need to get things done this year. I think Overwatch lost staying power now. Oh yeah. And it doesn't help when they stumble. Like putting out Overwatch 2 was not a favored move by the community, I think. And then yeah, it's just been like kind of surviving but not thriving. Oh, and then the fact we need to divide. Okay, cool. We're at a point. I think if I do it around a core. No, I want to do it outside and point in. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Did you hear Mr. Beast received millions from the Pentagon to promote the army? I'm not surprised, especially with the Squid Games thing he's doing. Like, that's totally in line with what they've been paying people to promote. Do you watch, Man, how am I forgetting about it? The I Did a Thing guy with Alexa. Boy Boy. You watch Boy Boy? Boy Boy's been covering that a bit. Like the YouTubers getting money from the army. You hate him? You hate I Did a Thing? Or Mr. Beast? I get Mr. Beast, actually. He's incredibly boring to me, yet so successful. And obviously it's through, gambling dark practices. So, you know, gross, kind of gross. A lot of things coming out these days. Okay, so this is setting its position to this position. Now we need maybe an offset. Maybe. Sine, cosine, combine. We'll get there. Mr. Beast, yeah, no, I'm with you. Not super into his videos. Great if he has done some good in the world, but he's not for me. And it also seems like he's doing some really bad practices. You have no idea who Mr. Beast is? You don't have to learn. He's a sensational YouTuber who just has made a lot of money and gotten some of the most views of any other YouTuber based off of giving huge amounts of charity. Charity. Like, I guess a lot of it's charity, but it's questionable. He ends up making a lot of the money back, and the way he makes the money back is through like views and promising that there's like constantly a raffle going on where if you buy his merch, you could just spontaneously get, I forget how much he says, 1 million or like 100,000, just like a check just sitting in there. And he says he does it regularly, and there's no proof that he's ever done it ever. But I've only caught bits and pieces of listening to the video documentary my wife was listening to. So take it all with a grain of salt. Okay, multiple inputs. Not total angle. You want to get him off YouTube? Oh, whatever. Whatever, sure. I guess there might be a moral reason for it. Is he one of the guys that rigged giveaways? Is he? I don't know if he's rigged giveaways. I mean, he does a ton of giveaways. In the YouTube videos, he might give the thing to the person. Like, I don't think that's what the controversy is usually about. I think it's mostly about, like, he says that buying his merch is going to possibly give you an immense amount of money, which it ends up being just teaching gambling habits to kids. Buy a t-shirt, maybe get made for life. Like rigging a lottery, yeah, those are definitely bad. Definitely bad. And I think he's doing equally bad by not giving out any prizes. But yeah, I don't know. It's all questionable. Um, I don't know what's actually out there. You know what I mean? Seems to be how far out it is. That shouldn't be a vector though. Radius. So each state has their own laws on that? True. True. I mean, I just try and stay away from the get rich quick stuff. I'm always going to lose. Unless I make the money myself, I will always lose. There's no... Never gotten much of anything for free. Anything I got for free, it's... Did I really want it? Yay, something for free. But, you know. He doesn't care he gets a lot of money. It's true. It's true. Yeah. Yeah, I don't support him. I've never watched a video, actually, of his. But I have seen some collaborations. That makes sense. I want to do another one of these, and then I want a taper. the taper. And this divisor. Okay, radius. Radius of like, oh, we're not doing it yet. Okay, we just need to plug this in. Or not. Hmm. Okay, ads over. Cool. We're back. Must be living in the dark ages of the internet. Never heard of the guy. I mean, I don't want to be mean, but he's pretty big. He's pretty big. He opened a burger shop. He had a line of chocolate. Cured 1,000 people of blindness. Gave out a bunch of houses. Yeah, lots of stuff. Oh yeah, I don't follow him, but somehow he's always in my headlines. You sub to Bob Ross. He might have the most viewers of the people you follow. I unsubbed Bob Ross because, I mean, first off, they play the same crap constantly. Like, I've seen all those a million times now. And also, I found out that it's benefiting, like, the foundation that kind of, like, milked his name for all it was worth while he was alive. I'm like, meh. I don't really need to support those people. He was great. They also have a limit on emotes. All right, we'll cut right to the quick. They have a limit on emotes. You will get like banned, or they will like harshly wag their finger at you, if you use like 3 or 4 emotes. And I'm like, hello, what? Also, if you comment too long, or if you start having a conversation with somebody in the chat, like they'll ban you, or they'll tell you to stop, or they will ban you. And I'm like, this is actually a toxic place. So yeah, I actually really don't like that channel. Love Bob Ross though. You know, he's goated, clearly. At times, radius. It's like effective radius. Hmm. Hardly ever watch it. Ever chatted in there? I mean, I used to watch it a lot, and I saw a lot of people just even saying small things like, man, I love sitting and watching Bob Ross while I do my homework. And someone be like, oh my God, I know, right? And there, someone being like, please don't start up conversations or threads in this channel because they like replied to somebody. Like, it just Gestapo territory over there. I can't. I absolutely can't. Like, you're allowed to watch Bob Ross here, but you're not allowed to have fun. You're not allowed to type into the chat box. Get out of here. Get out of here. Crazy? That's what I thought. But evidently, they're allowed to run their channel however they want. Man. I don't know what this totally means, but the person that rubbed me the wrong way the last time that I was there, the one that I was like, okay, that's it, I'm done. Their account was created on the same day that they became a mod. That mod since blah, account created on blah. I'm like, you're an old person that doesn't know what the internet is. Get off the internet. You're ruining it for everybody else. You know, normal boomer shit. Or a completely toxic person that needed to create a new account because their old mod account was bullied or something. Or maybe was shadow banned from something. I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't know. But that's wild to me. Anyway, back to my failures. Hey, this isn't quite right. This should be going between. Brain's not working. And Bob, that's right. That's right. We're making our own Bob Ross. Our own slightly more engaging Bob Ross channel. And don't look at the viewer numbers though. Alright? They're deceptive. Hey Catless, how are you? What are you up to? I'm having some brain rot. Not that. I'm trying to move it. That's the position of the thing. Do I need like a remap? Oh yeah, maybe that's it. Map range. Man, this solves so many problems. This is our value. We're going from 0 to 1 to 1 to taper. And then multiply this by radius.
Bra 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 bracket bra 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 bracket.
What up, bruh? Might be an old reference, but what about Bomb? That was an old movie with Bill Murray. I don't know if I ever saw that one. Was it good? Is it worth a watch? Callus, you're watching a video of making chili oil and heard something about Bob misbehaving. Oh yeah, I have a personal grudge with the Bob Ross channel. But I mean, you've been here for long enough. That's not something that's surprising, right? That's expected at this point. Not sure I'm concentrating on Blender this long. It's very conducive to a long streaming career. Just saying. Alright, thank you, Crouch. That's a good point. That's a good point. People don't want to see me make progress. That's craziness. Control, yeah, congrats on word of the day. Wait, why does that work the way that does? Did I put the wrong thing in. Perfect. Aha, I made a spiral. It should hopefully kind of follow the curve. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, split that off. We made progress. Eat this. There we go. So, Craig, what are you up to? What channels did you settle on? Evidently, you're still here, so I appreciate that. So, what about Bob? Bill Murray drives Richard Drivey's insane. Oh, that sounds like fun. From 91? Rigify? Wait, what about Rigify? Just tell me about your knowledge. What kind of insights you're trying to provide me? Wash your mouth? What is post Rigify? I wonder. Is this the wrong one? There it is. Okay. Okay. Oh, should we say that it shouldn't go fully up? Oh man, this could get so complicated. What channels? All of them? You madman. What is Rigify? Pixel. Rigify is the system or the add-on in Blender that allows you to put in pretty much pre-made rigs that'll like, you put in the right locations for the skeleton and it'll pop in a full FKIK situation with stretching and stuff. And it all has like quadrupeds. I think there's a bird rig. Obviously there's a humanoid, and then it has some things for attaching some kind of like pre-made tails or whatever you need, extra wings. Wait, no. I think we're mixed up. No. Pixel does know. Pixel is withering, by the way. Sorry, it just worked for my brain to keep calling him Pixel. So does know Bob Ross. I think he brought it up. But yeah, the part of Blender with Rigify is... I have some mixed feelings there. Wait, it is primitives? You could build a custom meta rig on it. I mean, yeah, okay. Yeah, I guess that's a good way to describe it. If I'm understanding it correctly. Wait, Bob Ross was in mall in the town you lived in when you were a kid one time? Teaching a class? That's so cool. Saw from a distance. He drew such huge crowds. I mean, I'd want to see him. What a cool guy. Oh, okay, so if we do a map range, we do a map range to this divide. It goes from 0 to 1 and then goes from... We could expose these. And then throw this into the sample. Here, this is base curve max. Yeah, okay, so we can move this up, move this down. That's gonna be a very weird... I think we need to like rotate it. Rotate vector. And then align rotation to vector. Is there someone else named Bob Ross? You confuse yourself reading back? Not that I know of. There might be though. It's a big world. Too many celebrities. Alright, Catless, how's your skull? This vector is before the add. Yeah, I think that's right. That'll make it bend around the curve. Cool. Okay, so now I don't know. We could like subdivide again, and then every other point we could push down, I guess. Kind of want to say it's doing fine. How's yours? But you haven't worked on that project for a while? I see. Are you working on something else? Or are you just taking a break? Fighting the burnout? Fighting the good fight? Yeah, so one more. This one's gonna have... I think I make it staggered. Do we go with gravity or do we go with the bend?
Right, please, tell me, what is this obsession with Project Zomboid? It makes me puke chunks, bigger than any in the history of time, at least, maybe even the universe, I don't know, it might be.
I'm gonna pause. I'm gonna pause. What does that continue? It might be what? Doing it the wrong way? What's the right way, Catalyst? Teach me. I'd love to know. But also, Project Zomboid. I've seen a couple streamers play it, and it looks like nothing until you've seen someone that's gotten kind of far, and it's like, oh, they kind of have a house stronghold that they use. They like have an RV set up, or like they have a car and they know they like scoped an RV and they're getting their RV set up to be a mobile thing, and it's just like it's like Minecraft. It's like Minecraft except less crafting, more like established world. You started mini skulls. Last one you tried to do was a disarticulated one. You have a few plastic medical skulls for ref. One is magnetic disarticulated one. But you always end up burning out before you can go to texturing. Yeah, I think I try to push hard. My things might not be the most polished, but I just want to get everything done to everything before I lose motivation on it. It fell off, Project Zomboid. It feels like a game that's not like on or off because it's been around forever. Most of the streamers I've seen play it's existed for like 5 years before they started playing it. And then they get a minor obsession with it, and then they'll go back to it every once in a while. And it doesn't have like an art style that is trying to be amazing. It like is what it needs to be. I guess what I'm saying is it feels timeless. Not to say it's a perfect game, but I do get the people that get into it, and that's why I haven't started it yet. I haven't bought it because I know that once I do, the obsession will set in. Haven't heard that game in some time. Yeah, it's been a while. Probably early 2024 was the last time. Oh yeah, okay. I was gonna do index. Let's use modulo. My favorite. This mod 2. Yeah, equals 0. Hmm. Human skull is. Right way would be more sculpting, less modeling. You're going to just model a quick base for that, and then just stuck to modeling. That's fair, because yeah, modeling can take more time. Maybe you should focus on exploring retopologizing quickly. Like CryoG has that method that he uses in Blender, using a couple different modifiers. Like that seems pretty cool. You know, sculpt something quick, see if you can get it retopoed, and just get your workflow a little bit faster so you don't burn out from projects as quickly. Uh, so Pixel usually sculpt it, then break it into parts. Fair. You see the Night Rain's getting a test soon. I did, yes. Middle of this year it's coming out? Okay. Yeah, I'm not really that interested in it. Seems like they're just rehashing all of their old bosses in their worst game format. Like, they're really bad at multiplayer things, so I don't really want to play their multiplayer game. Nose cavity is kind of a pain. You don't know who thought it was a good idea that there needs to be more flow control than 90s F1 car? Yes, I know exactly what you mean. These days, I just try to put a hole through it, you know, to get a full cavity so it's not just like a dish. And that's, you know, getting it to look good while having the cavity go all the way through is enough. You don't need to put all the other bits in. That's what I find. But then again, who knows if you really want to do a render that's just skull or just server skull? Yeah, maybe you need more. But also think all of those things are super delicate, and if they are converting a skull into a servitor skull, they're probably going to harden as much as they can.
Hey.
Sutures are hard. Yeah, sutures I would always. Thanks, Crouchy. I would always do sutures in texture. I might lay out where they're supposed to be in a sculpt, giving it maybe like a little build up and a little dent, but I wouldn't go full. Yeah, noses are nuts. Kind of like the hub for all the bones of the skull to come together? Yeah. But also, most of those bones, in most contexts, you're never going to see. Most contexts. Not that it's not worth doing. I'm just justifying all the corners that I cut. Oh, Crouchy. Alright, I talked through that one. And add. Damn Twitch. Tangent in.
Sorry, that was such bad quality. What am I to do?
That's okay. You tried again and it worked. I mean, you could always do it again. That's fine. It's not spamming if I talked over it. Though we don't technically have rules against spamming. Don't piss the mods off, I guess, is the best rule of thumb for that. Wait, so now we need switch for a vector that if this, then we do this, otherwise a blank. Perfect. Star they be.
Hashtag spam stop it cryojai. Hashtag spam stop it cryojai. Hashtag spam stop it cryojai. Hashtag spam
How do ads work?
cryojai. Hashtag spam stop it 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 cryojai.
Perfectly timed, Cryogy. It cut off right when...
Control.
I don't know if that... did it work? I think I saw some confetti. So you want to make it disarticulated, so you need the bones to be separate. Yeah, okay, I get that. So yeah, that makes sense. But yeah, when I'm doing a skull, I never go that far because I don't have the willpower to go that far, honestly. That's the truth. You wanted it, here it is. I'll give it to you. I don't have the willpower. I get through projects and I'm happy. Is this it? It just... Yeah, look at all those steps. Confused. Wait, what? So multiplying the base curve number by whatever this is to resample. Makes sense to me. So lots. A point where it works and doesn't look like a strange modern art tentacle. Oh, and then we need the height. We're almost there though, I think. To the first step. Something like that. Need so many more. Those steps, and then we just extrude them out, right? Then you could 3D print it with magnets and put it on a desk as a puzzle / stress toy. Oh, like a little skull? Oh, that would be satisfying. Got pretty far with it. Try to find the file if you can share it. Files are all over the place. Might not be able to find it. I hear that. You know what? Organization's not all that important. Nope. Just a fallacy. Does this need to be multiplied by the taper? Because the down that it's going is more bigger at some places than others. This isn't quite it. Well, you know what? If we could just extrude it, I would be happy. Until I extrude it and then I actually want other things to happen. You're also burning out on teeth. Yeah, okay. I saw your teeth. It looked good. Multi-view ref pictures you were using wouldn't line up. Oh, yeah. Oh, totally. I get that. I just try to get the feel of the teeth. Yours was looking so good. I have to compliment you on that. Okay, extrude mesh is not the move. It's gonna work. Curve to mesh. That's not quite it. Man, did the normal in that curve go all over the place. We'll figure it out. There's a number in there somewhere that'll work, right? Maybe I just need to extrude it a little bit further. Try and bridge those. Could make a mini disarticulated skull. It would be cool. I'd love to have a mini disarticulated skull on my desk. Just like it twists so much. So weird. They're like almost stairs. It's weird. It needs to be Desi. That might be a bit better. Still, they twist so much. Mm-hmm. Primogen is explaining Wang's difference in kind against difference in order. That might be beyond me. I'm out of my depth. What? You are a disarticulated brain in 5 dimensions. Does that get difficult? Sounds challenging. It's like a lot to deal with. Wondering about nesting 2 of these together. Like if we duped this out and deleted everything inside and then put 2 in.
I apologize. As a mod I should know better, Wang is not an appropriate word in this stream.
Oh, okay. Fair. I mean, you could. It could have been another like philo, right? First in, last out, right? Bad habit of saving things to the desktop. Then after a while, dragging all the files into a folder and moving it all somewhere else and forgetting where things are. I have a folder every year for every program, and then like everything from Blender goes into Blender 2025. So like that's my lack of organization, but it tends to work. The only problem is when things get, every once in a while, you know, I'm working on a Maya project and I make something for a specific Maya file, and I will tend to save the texture in there, and then I won't know where the texture is because I would expect it to be in my like Substance 2025 folder. But the less that I do that, the better I get. The easier things are. Also, as long as I only have a couple of places to look, it's not too bad. What if your name was Wang? Yeah, exactly, Cryogy. Wang's fine. It's part of the body. Thanks, Gav. Dispel, can you do that one again? I didn't hear that one. How does he pronounce it? How do I pronounce it? Did I do it again? Are we going to have a bunch of people doing it now? We'll use other voice.
Ewan Geiger.
Yeah, that's probably the most Western pronunciation of that you could have. It's a bit like Japanese as well for a name. Fair. It's pronounced Win. I thought it was something like that. My brain can't snap to what it's pronounced like, but I know it's never the thing that it looks like. So it'd be you win. I will never remember that. I'm so sorry. I wish my brain would work better. Wish I had less brain rot, but it is what it is. In fact, I'm wondering. Yeah, let's try the other thing. Do 007 stairs, please. I could just hook up everything. Or maybe I just need one other. That makes me feel less gross about things. Oh, let me need a multiplier first for the radius. This should be bigger. It should be like 1.1 or something. Here, I'm gonna throw this. Fewer. And then maybe we'll just make a plane that has the right number of points and just move all them to the sampled areas. Looking at all your folders, still can't find the skull. What about a search? I find when it's really bad, you just do a search for the broadest folder it could be in. Disallowing saving files to desktop is one of the more effective ways to promote staying organized, you found? That's legitimate. That seems legit to me. Yeah, sometimes I save things to desktop, but I do it very selectively. Like, very selectively. Oh, because it's doing this. I don't want this. Or wait. This. Okay, yeah, so this gives us 2. And all we need to do is bridge the 2. And we have spiral stairs, right? I think. And then I wonder if I could just dupe this out. I wish I could dupe with connections. Dupe this out and then I make it so there's no stair step. And then that can be the runner. And then we'll put posts up that and then a banister on top of that. You know what I mean? Like there's a lot that we can do here. Did that a few years back. And it was good until you slipped a couple of months ago. Now the temporary references are starting to pile up again. Yeah, I think I'm going to advocate hard for having a project folder, not per project, like all of your projects. Make it as root to your drive as you can. Like C, projects, or probably not C, D, projects, and then the program. And then just dump everything into that one. And where you need to reference between them can get a little hairy. But in general, you'll know where to look. It's so much easier. I didn't have a hard stance. Now I feel like I do. And it's to help you and me. Definitely me. But also you. Then this old project, kind of cool. Go back to this one, maybe. Almost forgot you sculpted it. Oh, yeah, I remember this one. I remember you showing us this. This was cool. Very nifty. Would you make an environment? You could use Gaia to make an environment. Also, would you rig? It's like the sculpt is cool. I get where you might say it's not done, But if you're going to texture it, it could be done because you could definitely finish pretty much everything else with textures. Like there's nothing that doesn't have at least a little bit of a geometric texture. So yeah, okay, maybe cleaning up the chest a little bit. It's neat though. Seems like a forest type character. True. I mean, you would use Gaia for like a forest floor, right? And then you'd scatter trees and rocks and bushes and things. Don't even know why you sculpted it. I mean, you don't need a reason. I hope you don't need a reason. I don't want to have a reason for everything I do. Okay, we're going to make a mesh. Yep, figure this one out. Like, so we kind of need that, and then we just need to resample one of them. To be the same number. You know, you have like the start of a D&D group. This could either be another character in the D&D group, or this could be someone facing off.
Danger. Why are you not coding in Rust? You know it is the language on Twitch. You're losing out.
What should I just make a whole game engine in Rust? Like, is there a Rust game engine? Teach me. Teach me how we upgrade. What's the promised land of coding on Twitch? Clearly, I'm missing out. And you have all the tips I've been looking for my entire life. Or something. Oh no. Now we need another repeat. Hopefully this one's going to be quick. I can imagine this going quick. That's the thing, we iterate on domain size, like the point count that we have. Do I divide it by 2? Yeah, I do. So we go through half of the points. And then we'll move 2 at a time.
Gaming engine in Rust? Of course. It is so bad you could rant about it for about a week and still not get all the nuances of crap it is.
Wait, is Rust good or crap? Is Rust the current content king because it's is it a rage game? You know what I mean? Is it like a rage language? Is it a love to hate? Because I think it's a love to love situation. That's where I thought. So we need a set position. We do 2. Air equal integer index is our index though. Here, move those. Try that. So wait, is there a game engine or do I have to make my own game engine? Because that would, oh man, the rage. I can imagine the rage just being absolutely so much. Especially, I find a lot of languages that aren't the language that I currently like, or Python, which Python's criminally the opposite of what I'm about to say, have too much bullshit around them. Excuse my language, but just too many like dumb operators, too many like define the input and the output of the function before you initialize the function and declare the function, which you're also probably going to say the same. I hate it. I don't like languages. I don't like the weird ideology that some people have going into making new languages, and some people just love making languages to torture the rest of us.
Well, in Rust you're not allowed to write bugs, but you're also not allowed to compile.
Is your code always running all the time then? What do you mean you're not? How do you not compile it? Do you know what Rust is? Gav, we're talking about a different type of Rust, I'm pretty sure. We're not talking about Rust the game, we're talking about Rust the computer language. You can't trick me this time, I know this one. Here, this guy, and I think we sampled this guy. You're gonna make a language called Lust? You should do it. You should do it. People will hate you for it. Anything that sounds like Rust gets so much hate. Nearly got me? Yes. It's like, wait a second. Woo is how you declare variables. This is brilliant. You could go far with this. Do you know, was it called lolcode? Okay, we learn X and Y minutes. Does this have it? Lolcode, it does have lolcode. All code, by the way, this is an inline comment. By the way, all code must begin with hi language version and end with k thanks bye. I 1.3. Can has studio. By the way, importing standard headers. Oh, by the way, basics. Too long didn't read. This is how you block comment. Like the, so good, so good. It's all based off of lolcats. Man, the golden days of the internet. the by the ways kill me. Oh, cause it's like the whole thing was meant to be just like notated, taught and notated at the same time. Alright, I gotta put that away. I have to put it away. Dying now. I'm dying. You got me. Divide the iterator by this. Position. Okay, now we just need a limiter for these. Oh, these. What did I do? Where is it? Where'd it go? Oh, you're still visible. I made a ribbon. Ooh, Senpai Funk 1. Dispel, I think you're going far in this world. I think you should make it. You're gonna get internet famous. You're gonna get all the Reddit golds. Catch me on one day? One of these days, Gav. What do you think the test for Elden Ring next game is gonna do well? Honestly, I don't know. I don't know. I could see this just being a cooling point, honestly, where people are like, oh yeah, it's kind of cool, but they don't want to play it. Then maybe it's huge. Maybe this is what the world's been waiting for. Going to like every other one? Hmm. How bad is this? Very bad. It's not even close. I don't know. Finding everything but that skull project. I called this one Orange Chain. Let's check out Orange Chain. Cool. Cool. I don't think it's nice that you clutter CryoG up this much. I think CryoG needs more space than this, but you know, great rendition. JK, JK. I like it. Cool. In Lust, a dictionary is something else. Addict is something else. Oh yeah, that makes sense. Mm-hmm. I almost want to get the points instead of sampling the curve. Actually getting the point of the curve. What a co-op roguelike in Elden Ring world, but have monsters and having things from other games in there. It's the co-op that I find problematic. Like, there are some people that are way into Souls-like PvP, but I don't know. And I'm not the only one, find that the multiplayer component has always actually made the base game worse because they balance things for multiplayer, and their multiplayer lags horribly. It's like a bad experience. Hopefully it's good. But also, there's other people that have expressed burnout from roguelikes. I can sympathize with that. Love letter to their past game? Maybe. But then again, do people play love letters to their last games forever? Or do they play it once and they're like, oh, that's nice? Because technically all of their old games are still being played. Like, people never stopped playing them. Except for maybe Demon's Souls, because it got a remake. But they're playing the remake, you know? Someone added a mod to Elden Ring that was co-op, and a lot of people were a fan of that mod. That's true, but I'm going to point out that it needed to be modded in, and that they've never done good co-op themselves. Right? Like, if you've seen any PvP, it's trash. The lag is terrible. You get hits from nowhere. Like, it's so bad. Like, hopefully they fix it. But I also feel like they made a cool game that worked well when they modded in single player or modded in multiplayer. But that doesn't mean that they're good at making multiplayer games, right? I've never seen evidence of that. Multiplayer games are really tricky. And then multiplayer roguelike? Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of things in there for them to trip up and fail on. And the only thing that I have confidence in is that they can reuse all of their old assets. Have I watched the Wallace and Gromit movie yet? No, wait, when did that come out? Maybe I'll watch that over the weekend. If I can. Vengeance Most Foul? Oh, that came out today. On Netflix. Maybe I'll watch it, I'd say tonight. My wife has D&D, so we have to end at 6. And then, yeah, maybe tomorrow. It's a really old project. Might be the one you spent the most time on and never finished. Ooh, let's see what stole most of your time. Yo, this looks so good. So many little details. Looks fantastic. You should texture it. It's right there for you. Did I see a video from the... no, I didn't. I think I want to insulate myself from that, if I can. So maybe it'd be wise to see it. If I can understand what's happening before it's happening, you have a better chance of avoiding it. Or getting to safety or what have you. So yeah, maybe. Yep. Yo, yeah, Pixel's such a great artist. Should see some of his speed sculpts too. Like one sitting, doing like a... I want to see ballerina. It was not a ballerina, it was like an acrobat, I think. That was so nice. Like all the little wrinkling around the chest. So good. Pick it up and finish it. It'll be amazing. Or start something simpler that you can get all the way through. Got something to watch this week? Yeah, absolutely. A week or two, 10 to 18 hour streams, then burned out. I mean, yeah, that'll kind of do it. It looks so good. But yeah, at some point you need to texture. Maybe you don't. Maybe you just print it and get someone else to paint it. It's back when ZBrush was a sub. That's a couple years ago. That's right. This plus 1 is equal to index. Why does that selection seem to be selecting more than it should? This equals index is not quite working. Maybe we should do 1 and we do a switch. Okay, so wait, if this or this, then we'll do this. Then we'll switch this based off of this. I don't get it. Like not switching between the curves. When they sold to Maxon, you started doing less sculpting. I get that. I was bummed around that time too, because I just got Redshift. And Redshift also just got bought out by Maxon and turned into a subscription. But I did find 3D Coat, and I really liked 3D Coat, so that kind of renewed a lot of my interest in not sculpting. I was having a similar issue to you, but Mudbox was the issue. That Mudbox was having bugs and I wasn't getting updates from Autodesk, so I needed something better. And yeah, 3D code is different, but I find it satisfactory. I'm really not getting this. What if we make this a floating point? No, why am I stupid? Why can't I get this? I just want every other point to go to one curve. Oh. This is another one you should get back to. Okay, Pixel, but you gotta pick one. Pick one. You can't do a million projects at once. Ooh, also really good. I like the mouth flaps. Very cool. Neat. So, what are they destined for, though? Are they destined for renders or prints or games? Copy Evolve? Yeah, I'd say. Try to trial them unbox. Seemed pretty good to me. I like it. I would just literally have bugs. Like, I would move geometry, and it would create this inward funnel that you can't really fix. And it doesn't always happen, and it's definitely a bug. And it happened. So I had 2020 for a little while, because I subbed to it, and that did it less, and then I had to go back to 2019, and that did it more, and I was like, you know what, I'm done. I'm done. I hate having my stuff broken. Like, you get through a sculpt, or you get near the end of a sculpt, and you just find something that happened midway through. And there's just no way of really fixing it. Sometimes. Or sometimes you just are fighting with it for a while to try and fix it. Not worth it. Feeling just like this. Why does this not work? This is really stupid. Point count goes in. Face off index. This is just one. Why is this just one? Why does this not say that it's based off an iterator that changes? Like, it's obviously iterating through. And then, get it? Why are these both true? Okay, it's based off index, sure. I dumb. Are we adding two every time? That doesn't make sense. It should be one. Oh, second guessing. Perfectly good code. Also, what if this is backwards? Okay, maybe that's the thing. Hmm. I don't get it. At least this is something. I feel like we're closer. But why this seems to be going to a line instead of to our other place? So that one's on the outside. Are they never on the inside one? Should be this guy. Oh, they're always on the inside. Feels so dumb. There's gotta be something just really small right outside my grasp. Did mostly animation and film school classes when you're going to school. That's what you're gonna kind of focus on. But you're not sure anymore. Maybe 3D prints would be cool. Okay. Well, I mean, yeah. So if you're doing film and animation stuff, you still usually need to make like low poly rigs and your texturing and stuff. How often do you get to texturing? Never did get a job on production? That might be for the best. I hear it's grueling. This is another modular situation. That mod 2 equals 0. So is it just this? All of the plates. So weird. What the hell? I'll get it eventually. You own texture often? You abandon your Substance 3D sub too? Too expensive for you at the moment? Have to paint all your maps in ZBrush? That's fair. I did not love ZBrush's map painting. I also don't love 3D Code's map painting. They both have a similar situation where they want to paint every channel at once, and it drives me nuts because I usually want to work on one thing, like either color or bump map or shininess. I do not want to do a bumped shininess. I do not want to do a colored, well, maybe sometimes color shininess, but no, I usually don't. I usually want to tweak everything separately. And having to turn them on and off, like 5 or 6 different things that you could be painting into whenever you want to do a stroke. Like, you know what I mean. Whenever you change things up, it's just like too fiddly. Just want to be able to select, I am painting into the specular. I am painting into glossiness. Was I going to look up? I missed. Whatever. Oh, I wanted to see Substance 2025. Is that on Steam? So it's still on 2024. Cool. Wonder if you should wait. But yeah, if you get it on Steam, this is a perpetual license. You can just pay once and have it forever. I think same with the Painter. If you want Substance Painter, get it through Steam. Because yeah, it's not a sub. I don't get why they're like reversed or something. I don't get it. Why is it so off? divided by 2. Wait, what did that just do? It's only doing the inside, only on the Y. It doesn't go to the other one. It's inside or outside, and then it is sampling different parts. I don't get this at all. Someone tell me how this makes sense. Hmm. You'd have to duplicate the mesh, paint each map on a separate subtool. That would be horrible. Might have an old painter and designer on Steam. Okay. Back for Adobe Bottom. It is worth it to update, honestly. But yeah, not to sub. It doesn't do out at all. Ah.
Did you know Kekis is Latin for something?
Oh, is it? Thank you, CryoG. Sorry to post to me like that, no worries. Fun to go through all your old projects. Oh, the last one didn't go through though. Try that one again. Paint you have on Steam doesn't do UDIMs. Yeah, I mean, you should get the newer one. If you're going to drop any money on art, I do, suggest those for texturing. You need to do it. Oh, though, you can also do Instamat. Instamat's really good, too. Though, more complicated, because it can do more things. Wrong link. Okay, clicking, and then I'm going to take a quick break. Oh, charming. Those wrinkles look real good. This is supposed to be a snake? Or it's a water? Ooh, excuse me. Is this like a water bender? Yeah, it's pretty neat. But yeah, getting that level of detail over the whole model, it's a lot. I can totally imagine getting burnt out. Like, I'm getting burnt out of this. Okay, that's going in and out. They're doing both of them. Wait, what? I don't know. Okay, hold on. I gotta take a break. I'll BRB. Now, Trisha, what she was fighting a creature might have been an earlier file. Ah, interesting. Well, yeah, continue the hunt. I'll be back soon.
Pareidolia, /Peridoli, PR/ also US, /price/ is the tendency for perception to impose a meaningful interpretation on a nebulous stimulus, usually visual, so that one detects an object, pattern, or meaning where there is none. Pareidolia is a type of apophenia.
It's close to anthropomorphism, where you attribute intent on processes that are probably just physics.
Okay, I'm back. Ping pong? Do we need a doorbell? Let's not. We don't need it. Pixel, you found it. Grats. Nice. More updated link. Let me click that. Welcome back. Thanks, Gav. Oh, fighting a Naga type creature. I like it. I like the anatomy here. It's cool. Very nifty. Oh, and the skull. Ooh.
Quick, let's switch his mouse buttons.
I'm so thankful that you do not have a commander way to actually switch my mouse buttons, and that'd be horrible.
Oops.
And the disarticulation? You should do an exploded view. Like, have them, you know, in place but with gaps. So you can, like, see through to all the bits. Dang. It's cool. Yeah, I could see the sutures being a real bitch. Really tough. Tiny little bits. Could use a driver to switch someone's mouse buttons? I'm sure you could. Okay, so, I have a donut, excuse me. Supposed to be an Oreo cookie donut? Really good. I approve. Well, I'm glad no one here can sabotage my mouse. Rod, you found your skull? Skull's looking cool. And Rod, do you know any streamer that has like a redeem to switch their mouse buttons? There's someone out there right now I could torture like this? Whoa, there it is. I did the thing. That's all it took? Okay, I'll take it. Thank God. Don't need that. Get rid of it. Nice. I think I want this to be the output. Do we put each individual one? Inner and outer curves. We can then bust this out to do more elaborate spiral stairs. Okay, I made it. We did it. Mission accomplished. Right? Something like that. The radius a little bit smaller to sink it in. Man, it does need the rest of the thing though. Found some time-lapse gifs of making of that skull that you forgot about. Kind of blurry. I mean, how long did it take? No, there's a streamer that has a redeem to switch their VS Code theme into light mode, dark mode, and colorblind mode. That's kind of cool, but I feel like that's more torture for chat. Right? A little messy. And then do we do a banister? Or can we just put... We'll start with the cylinder. Is there a curve 2 points? Right. That's gonna be in the instance. I just need this one, which is the further out one, I think. And maybe get a little small. Okay, and just move it up a little bit. I mean, if they should go up. We'll figure out the banister. Danger's already a bit colorblind, you think? You would be right. You would be right. Most people forget that. GIF is too big to upload. GIFs are so big. Don't remember how long? I get it. Man, but that must be cool. Wonder if you could upload the GIF to YouTube. It's like an MP4. And of course, I got cut off by an ad. Stupid Twitch. This one upload, did this. And it was Substance Alchemist. Test with your phone. And a medical skeleton. Different to coffee, yeah. No worries. This came out cool though. Yeah, it's really neat. Not too bad for something that has a lot of holes in it. Cool, I guess good for dimensionality, right? Too much shadow on it from your room? Yeah, I can see that. How many pictures did this take to get this done? Cryogy, but I'm silenced, right? That's the real crime. Silencing the streamer. Looks good. The neck, especially. Cool. Yeah, I wonder if you got more pictures of like the inside and the bottom. If it would be less. If it would like get the hollow more. 10 or 15? Ah, you know, that's not bad for only taking a few. Yeah, it's not too bad. Because I know sometimes you're taking high-res photo scans. You could be taking hundreds. Easy. Math with a multiply by 0.5. Right now, just throw a value in. I don't know how much we're keeping these. Oh, and we need to combine. Let's put there and that there. Could probably get the normal at the place, but too much work right now. Hmm. Then we need a banister for it. How do we do the banister? Like I need another one of these. How terrible is it? 6.3 milliseconds. That could be worse. Could be worse. Just need to take this and shift it up. New one. This one will be our banister. Reconnect all the things, and then I think we just disconnect one. Radius is important. We can shift the base curve start and end. Value in. And then 0Z. So it only has one output. We'll just bring a join with us. And anyone have weekend plans? I'm actually going to see a friend and we're going to try and put some Pathfinder characters together. An integral part in starting to understand the rule set. And tomorrow I think I have to scrape together just like the bare minimum of an adventure. You're going to play Halo with a friend online? And you're going to see your parents on Sunday? Or are you playing Halo online with your parents on Sunday as well? Either way, sounds fun. No plans? You did find the screen capture videos? Or the making of the skull in time-lapse format? Cool. Throw those up on YouTube. That'll accept any length, I think. You might have to verify first. Been so long, I don't remember. Mesh to no, curved mesh. That's that. Let's do a mesh circle. No, not a mesh circle. Curved circle. That'll be our profile. Ooh. Kinda worked. Okay, the only problem is that that might be actually more correct. And it now doesn't line up with the stupid handrails we put in. But its radius is also a tiny bit too big. It happens a little oddly. Less taper, maybe. So Saturday is Halo? That sounds cool. Which Halo are you playing? Halo Infinite or something? I'm going to say it was a great idea, executed poorly or something. Maybe we should point the handles at the top of the banister. Also, it should be like maybe twice as big. How do you get weird there? And there. Why is it? I don't know. Okay, so since that's the radius, we should start that radius bigger. Had your Halo 3 game stolen 4 or 5 times when you were in the army? Had to stop buying it after the 5th time? Damn. So wait, everyone had Xboxes, but they didn't have like the one game they wanted to play? You will borrow it and not give it back? The 360 version? That was a cool game. Remember that being a good one. Might be the only one I actually played, honestly. You know what? This one would be good if the posts were going the right way. Same thing with Gears of War. If you're in the military, write your name on stuff. That's that good lesson. Okay. Supposed to be part of a team. Some sort of brotherhood. Stealing people's Xbox games. Hmm. Good near all games you want on Xbox? I think. I had most of the games I wanted on Xbox. But that might also be attributed to the fact that they stopped making games for Xbox 360. And I got a chance to get all the ones that I wanted over time. Also, I feel like releases were insane. How many banger games came out this year? It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. The games industry is in a bad state, yet we just have so many amazing games to play. How does it make sense? Hard kappa. Up a little bit. Okay. Better. It was borrowed. True. True. Very GI. It needs bottom supports. And you know, if they were actually, it'll be fine if you zoom out, right? You need the bottom supports to make it look cool. They only gave us guns when we had to go to the range. They keep them locked up. Never deployed though, so maybe they would let us keep them. Who knows? I've heard a lot of people in the military getting their own gear because they don't want to trust the general issue, whatever. They'd rather have and maintain their own personal equipment. Got your New Year's resolutions figured out? Alright, Dis, lay 'em on us. Seeking a revenge against your enemies? Okay, good. Nothing will stop you. Okay. Okay. That sounds good. That sounds excellent. Do you have a means of revenge this year? You're terrible, Dis. Alright, well, so send them a spam email for me. Okay? Sorry, I'm dying over here. You should send them a donut that they don't like. The guilt will be great. Nothing with nuts, though. You can't even, don't even play with allergies. That's not a thing. A big gun fan? Prefer the freedom not to need a gun. Oh, I like that. Or the right to bear arms or whatever it's called. Sure. Do you not have water? I have water. I got water. Thank you. If you need a gun to feel safe, you might not be living in a safe place. That's true. And the most dangerous one might even be you. You never know. Okay. Supports. Can we do it like we did the posts? We just need to join them together. And point it towards the thing. So like rotate instances. That's the one.
Okay, I was just on the edge of the draft at the time. I had to appear for the medical test, but because I had two nationalities, the draft for the first nationality would count for the draft of the second, but for the first draft I got the lottery and didn't have to appear for the draft, and that counted for the second.
Wow, you lucked out, Croji. That's pretty convenient. And Gav, you're saying you just need a knife to keep you safe? Gav. Or a spoon could be a knife? That's true. Watch out for sharp spoons. You got banned from a stream once for making making threats. They weren't serious, you promise? Someone just had been banned for saying horrible things and you saw your opportunity and one-upped them? Oh, dis. I'm glad this is the stream you come to just like feel safe. As long as we have one good degen here, we can protect the stream from a real degeneracy, right? You do have many knives of various lengths, but they're multi-purpose tools. That's so true. Dutch and French. Which draft was this? When did Europe have a draft? Are we talking World War II here? Maybe I don't know of history. You might be part Dutch. I understand why you would say something like that. I think I would get why they went places, they did things. Full space. We might need to change the pivot, but let's just try to rotate. How do I rotate from place to place? On rotation to vector. We can make a vector. Boy, can we make a vector. Probably need like at least two of these. Normal. Let's just position. Okie dokie. Position. Acted from closest point on. Ooh. I kind of like those. Almost a thing. Excuse me. Dutch, Irish, Spanish, Chinese, Chilean, American. From what you've learned so far, it's quite a mix. Those are some good ones. You can't complain. Can't imagine Chinese Chilean. Oh, Cryo-G. One of your grandparents was from China working in Chile's copper mines, hiding the fact that he was Chinese because of the racism back then. And racism sucks. Somehow we managed to pass his Spanish, married into the family. Cool. You don't know your dad's ancestry at all because his great-grandfather was an orphan in New York? Similar. Very similar dis. I know nothing. We need that input. Wait, there's no closest? Nearest, right? Here. Does this work on... Oh, I need an object info. Oh wait, but that's not that I need. I really need the closest point on a curve. Assume this is a surface, right? Excuse me, dying. A minute of ads. All right, get the holding. You know what? Ad time, donut time. We'll sample a curve, I think. Yes? It tells me that you're getting ads. I tend to get quiet. Because I don't know who's watching ads and who isn't. They're over soon, though. Any today? I'll keep that in mind. So Cryo-G, your French is actually from the Alsace region, which has been conquered by every nation through the ages, so the French is loosely applicable. That's pretty funny. Yeah, right? The weird things that form the community of Twitch chat. You be getting ads, Dis? I haven't seen any. Oh, so weird. Maybe it's the mod status? Wait, is it? Pixel's not a mod, though. Does anyone want a $30 Spotify gift code? No? No, I don't think so. You're not getting them on either? Okay, maybe I should ignore them. Damn it, wait, why? Why? What's the grift? Okay. Oh, wait, what if the points were in order? We could do index divided by 557. We're getting so close. How many instances are there? How many points were there? This many. That's the value. Nope. Strange. Oh well, it's something. It looks like something. Love that. Soul, were you trading for a free gift card, right? Your firstborn? Yeah, haha. Like I'm ever gonna have kids. Tricks on him. Delete this. This. Closer. Yeah, what if I don't ever have kids, right? I feel the implication is that they're gonna trick you into having kids. Or like all the old folk tales, it would just be like you'd completely forget. It would be like decades later. And all of a sudden you'd be like, uh-oh, honey. Before we even met, there was a very strange event. You know? Not my fault. Don't blame me. Got cursed. Happened all the time back then. Sure. Huh? It should be trying to face the inner bit. What am I doing wrong? Relative? Ooh. Hello, relative. Oh, wait, maybe. Oh, picture. I don't know. I'm confused. It's 6 o'clock, though. If they tricked you into having kids, you have a way of getting out by giving them up for the free gift card. True. Bit of a morbid strategy. So the trick is, I think you promise your children to your firstborn child to multiple people. And then you let the multiple people duke it out. Right? And then you slip away in the ensuing scuffle. No, so still you just have a gift card and already pay for premium? Oh. Yeah, I don't really use it. Apple Music? Yeah, I use YouTube Music. Well, yeah, it's 6. I should wrap up. Gotta figure out how to... Wait, do we just rotate this more? No, wait, can we do this again? I don't get how that's saying that it's doing it in local space, but it's clearly not in local space. How is that local? Okay, when you put it like that, I guess it's local. All right, I gotta wrap up. I gotta go. Definitely local space. It's not locally, but whatever. We'll figure it out. This slowly turning into some odd modern version of Hansel and Gretel. Maybe. Could be cool though, right? Do we put the furnace in the top or the bottom where we cook the children? I mean candy. Do you promise your kids to multiple people that might come to agreement? Split the kid up evenly among themselves? Maybe. I'm going to give a 50-50 chance that the personality of someone that would do a wager for a child would be rational enough to talk through the ownership of the child in said exception event. The other half, I think they would just, go nuts. Go. I know I should.
Go.
We're so close. All right, Monday we're going to continue our mushroom adventures. So to join us. Where's ending? Here's ending. Okay. Thank you all my lurkers, my chatters, my VOD watchers. I appreciate each and every one of you. I hope to see you again on Monday between 2 p.m. and 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time when we will be back doing a little bit more mushroom blendering. And we'll see what kind of weird fairy tales we can cook up. Hope you all have a great Friday, rest of your time zone, a great weekend. And I'll see you. Follow if you haven't. Jump in the Discord if you want. That's me. Bye-bye.